Start.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Today our topic is Bar Council examination. And we are doing interview of yours. My first question will be that what the need failed to have such a bar examination in India?
I don't think any need was there. It's all of this is the decision of individual. And though Supreme Court of India has been asking the regulatory bodies to do something for the improvement of the legal education and betterment, quality of the legal education. So there was pressure from the court, no doubt about that. But decision to conduct an examination was all of a sudden. It should have been taken all the stakeholders. I mean, universities, students, state bar councils, and then some consensus was required. So what we found, whatever my understanding this particular subject, it has been imposed. So it has come all of a sudden. So one morning you wake up and you say, now you are going to have All India Bar examination. Idea sounds good, but it's not timing, it's implementation, and ultimately it is going to affect a lot of people.
So basically you want to say that for standardization of this bar examination we should give some more time to this.
I'm just dead against about this kind of examination. The process, earlier also, I think 92, 93, Bar Council introduced internship for 15 months or 18 months, and that was later on scrapped by the Supreme Court of India itself. So some kind of mechanism was tried. It failed miserably, and time to time Bar Council of India also introduced restricting the enrollment for 45 years age. That was also challenged, that was also turned down. So there are a lot of wrong decisions which Bar Council of India introduced, and it failed miserably in 1 year, 2 years. Why? That is the big question. Why why Bar Council could not sustain its own approach? And they should have learned from their mistakes in the past, and they should have thought, what is important. It's not the improvement. We have to see where we can't compare India as America or the United Kingdom and other places. We have more than 800 law colleges in India, recognized by the Bar Council of India. And there are only, if you want to have a policy, keeping in the mind only 14 national law schools or maybe 7 or 8 good law schools, 20 law schools, that is not all. We have 700 other schools, law colleges, where the students have no infrastructure, no teacher, no facilities, but still they have interest in this subject. They go to the college, but they don't find anything. So the student is not responsible, its institution is responsible. And if you want to have an uniform examination, so I'm sure they are not going to make it. And who are going to practice in the countryside? The national law school students will not go back to their hometown to practice. So after some time you will find nobody is there to practice. Maybe 10, 15 years it will be there. After 10, 15 years nobody is there to practice. And I don't think you people can also go to your hometown, village and practice and restore the glory of the law. That is not going to take place. That's a very unfortunate. It's not if a few thousand are the law students. It's more than lakh students are there. So we have to take everyone, last student and then the top. So we started a policy from the top, not from the bottom. So whatever the policy, if it should be inclusive and it should be from the bottom, not from the top level.
So you have made a very good point that Bar Council of India take arbitrary decisions at different times which fail.
Not arbitrary. I will not say that arbitrary decision. I don't know. I have not it's not like journalists quote arbitrary decision. Decisions which are not well thought. It's a decision because they have a discretion, they can take a decision. There is no challenge. Judges have a power to write a decision. There is no problem. So a decision did not work out. So we must learn from the decision why it has failed. It's not arbitrary because they are empowered, so they can take a decision. So I don't say that the arbitrary decision, but decision did not work out in favor. And so it's better to have a policy which is going to help each and every individual, and ultimately the purpose is to improve the quality of the legal education.
So if I conclude your interview, you want to say that Bar Council of India should think about doing this examination and take proper time to conduct this examination in a standardized way.
No, I am not in favor of examination at all. I think what the practice we have, let it continue. There is no need of any examination. They have already gone for 3 years and 4 years. We can't compare like the bar. This will never improve the standard. Ultimately, what will happen, you will not find lawyers. Maybe 20, 30 years. Right now, somebody is working 30 years, 40 years, 50 years people are there. So 20 years there will be no problem. If this practice continues, so lot of students from the rural areas, they will not opt for the legal education, which they are doing. So, and then they will stop going to, even the students will not be available for the law college, law education. When you put lot of conditions, so after spending 3 years, 5 years, they have to appear in the examination. I think it will be disastrous. People will lose interest from the rural side. They will not continue the legal education. They will opt for a profession where they will get immediate something. And this is the problem. We can think about this all service, like no, in the general social sciences subject. You have a BSc, you have a BA, you have a MA student. They are not equal, like no, very competent, but they have a degree. So you implement some similar kind of approach there also. So it has not affected only the legal education, what Supreme Court is expressing and our Bar Council of India is feeling about the quality of legal education. Overall education has been affected. There are good schools, bad schools, and there are competent teachers, incompetent teachers. There are a lot of factors which influence. So whole education system has been affected. Those who have been blessed with the in good family, born in a good family, so they have a good education, so they reap the benefits of the education. Those who are unfortunate, they depend on the state support, so they go in the places where nothing is there, so it's not their fault. So I think it's overall it has affected. It's not only the just speaking the law education. We must think about the history, sociology, political science, all departments. Better to encourage people, not to restrict them.
Thank you for the interviews.